Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now let's talk middleweights. Some interesting news. Your boy Jermall Charlo, one of the double trouble. Jermall, the one is the middleweight, the bigger one, right? Jermall Charlo, he's still undefeated. He's gonna fight Brandon Adams, right? 21-2, 14 KOs, won the fifth contender or whatever, right? They lost to Willie Monroe Jr. and a dude named some Thompson or something like that. I'm not sure right now. But he's got two losses. And, the thing about it was, we know that Golovkin was trying to fight this Brandon Adams too. And, I'm glad he's fighting Jermall Charlo. Makes Gennady Golovkin have to fight somebody else, right? And let's see who that's going to be. It was Cerrameto was the other one with 4 KOs, whatever, right? Actually, you would want Jermall Charlo to fight someone else. He's just coming off that close fight against Matt Korobov, right? But he's the mandatory for Canelo. And he's supposed to be fighting Canelo, to be honest. And since after the Canelo and Gennady Golovkin match, they've mandated Gennady Golovkin to fight Jermall Charlo, right? Jermall Charlo didn't get upset by that. He said, well, bring on Golovkin. I've been wanting to fight him anyway. Documented it. So Golovkin doesn't want to fight with Jermall Charlo. He won't even mention him, right? So what can he do? So that's why I'm glad he's taking Brandon Adams here. And let's see what Golovkin is. Because Golovkin was trying to fight Brandon Adams, Cerrameta, Murata before he got beat by Rob Bragg. Anybody except for like Jermall Charlo, which is very important, mandated. It gets him a direct fight to Canelo, right? That means mandated. Means, what do we talk about when we say mandated or mandatory? That means you got to. So they mandated the fight, and he ignores it anyway. So Jermall Charlo, you take Brandon Adams. Good, right? At the end of the day, Golovkin could also have fought, what's your boy, Demetrius Andrade with the WBO championship, which would give him a title if for the winner of, my boy here, Canelo versus Daniel Jacobs, for example. When they fight, the biggest fight of the year so far, when they fight on May 4th, the winner of that's going to have momentum, and he's going to probably want to unify the division or become undisputed by fighting the WBO champ. There would be also an avenue for your boy, Gennady Golovkin. He's not wanting to take that either. So at this point, then whatever with you. Whatever with you. He's not trying to do something. We call it a layoff because it's 9 months. Man, that's nothing. That's not a layoff, really. And that's because you messing around waiting for Canelo all the time. Just totally not handling his business anymore in terms of boxing. So, people are going to probably give him a pass for whoever he fights in June. But I'm glad that this guy here, Brandon Adams, is gone. He decided to take Jermall Charlo. Good. Let's just see what Golovkin does. That's more important to me right now. Because it's like we could have Charlo versus Golovkin if Golovkin would have taken it. We could have Golovkin versus Andrade if Golovkin would have taken it. Right? And back in May, remember when we had Matarosen and Munguia, smaller fighters than him, and he didn't want to take against anybody in the middleweight division. Darian Chinko, mandated from the IBF. Nope, not fighting him. Not even at 8 weeks notice. Not fighting him. You can have my IBF title, right? Oh, I won't fight Andrade then. Oh, can't fight a southpaw with 8 weeks notice. Even though what happened to Jermall Charlo when his opponent got taken away, then Matt Korobov was better than the first opponent, and he had to get in there and have a close fight. Nobody's, feeling for Jermall Charlo. Yeah, fight somebody, significant. 8 weeks notice to fight Demetrius Andrade. He doesn't want to do that either. Man, what does he want to do? I want to fight nobody until I can get to Canelo again. And the bottom line about that is this, folks. It's very simple. Canelo is handling his business against Andrade. Against Jacobs. Those are probably the best two guys. The winner of that has too much momentum to fight Gennady Golovkin, who sits on the sidelines and waits. If he does something, beat a Charlo or Andrade, that makes that fight big. It's not going to be that significant. They think that people want to see a trilogy. They want you to earn a trilogy. And if you don't, it's probably not going to happen. So, at the end of the day, yes, Jermall Charlo is fighting Brandon Adams, and because he got to, right? He would rather fight Canelo, but even though he's the mandatory for that, he can't. Canelo's fighting Jacobs in a unification fight, which trumps that. Cool. Everybody's fighting somebody formidable. Golovkin isn't, right? That's the bottom line. So enjoy your fight against Brandon Adams and be careful, Jermall Charlo, because he ain't got nothing to lose. Dome Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.